What is up? October 6th is today's date. I am Eli. Ooh, looks like my mic is maybe clipping a little bit, so I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. What's up, guys? This is episode 43, the Jerry and Eli show. Jerry, as normal, having a bit of technical difficulties. So he said I gotta do the first 5 minutes without him. Naturally, that means have to do the first 10 minutes without him, probably, most likely. It's all good though. Let me get situated. Easton is working. He's like an adult now. Pretty annoying. But it's all good. We're gonna have a good time. Hey, how about those Vikings, man? Aaron Rodgers washed, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's up, Jorge? I had a same game with Aaron Jones rushing yards on it, so we're chalked there. Hey, what do you guys think about green screen Eli, huh? Not bad, huh? I don't know. I got it so I can make like more short form content and have like more area. You know what I'm saying? Just have my head in the video. I tried to do it with AI, doing the narrations, and it didn't seem like people really were caring about that. So I put my face in there. I thought it was going to be easier to take down and put up. It's kind of a pain right now because I got a cheap one. So I don't know. Might just leave it up until I splurge on a one that's easier to get set up and torn down. So green screen Eli for now. I got Lucas Oil Stadium behind me. Like that? I don't know. Not bad. Let me also do this real quick because I spent like all morning making this work. Get the ATD odds scrolling along the bottom for you guys. Football. You guys want to talk about football? I have a bunch of same game parlays today. Not recommended. Not what I recommend you use a bunch of money on. But I got some plays I really like too. We're just gonna jump in, let Jerry catch up if he has any plays for the games we're gonna cover. Let's talk about the Panthers. Let's talk about the Bears. Is Caleb Williams good? I know it's week 5 of his first season in the NFL, but deep ball. Oh, that's a punt. Never mind. Oh no, my light is flashing. I gotta get new lights, man. This one can't be all the way up, or it like flashes, and then this one, dude. So you guys just like how good it works all of a sudden. Apparently, I don't think you're supposed to leave these on all the time. I accidentally left one. Look at this light, how bright it is. I think it's toast. I think that one's toast. We're just gonna turn it off. It's all good. Still got a couple. Yeah, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers doesn't look good at all. But not my team. Oh, what we're doing? Oh yeah, Panthers Bears. Hey, why do you sit Bryce Young if you're the Panthers? Like, it's too early for that. You're not gonna be a playoff team with Andy Dalton. You're not gonna be like, let's give Bryce Young. What are we doing? What are we doing? Looks like Jerry's jumping in. I'll be honest, audio probably not gonna work. Audio's probably not gonna work initially because he wasn't here to sound check, and I made a couple changes to make it hopefully work better. But I hear you, Jerry. I hear you. Let's see, I gotta do this. Gotta do this and this. Talk for me. Ooh, okay. I hear echo, but it's okay. Go again. All right. Talk now. Oh, you're live, by the way.
What the fuck, dude?
Guys, can you hear Jerry? Yes or no? I can't.
I gotta get a light stand. This is bad. I feel like I'm talking in the shadows like an anonymous.
You know, it's not great. It's not great. Let me see if oh, I don't need that render delay on anymore, I don't think.
This was brighter before, and all of a sudden I went live, and now it's like my face is dark.
Let me see. I wonder if I can do anything about that. All right. No echo, guys. We're good. Color correction? Contrast? Oh, no, not the contrast. That looks awful.
Oh, Jesus.
Contrast down a little bit. Brightness up. A little less contrast here. Ooh, a little more contrast. Oh, that looks awful. That's a little better. Saturation. Oh, that's pretty good right there. Should we leave it?
No, you're trolling me now. I look like a lobster.
Dude, I wonder if I
Just
can.
put me
You're
back
since you're. Hey, talk about the Panthers and the Bears for a second while I try something out here. I want to see if I can do something.
Panthers and the Bears, two apex predators. You know, if they meet in the wild, I don't know, man. My money's on a bear probably.
Oh, that'd be a good fight though. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Why do I hear myself? Do you know why I hear myself?
Well, you're talking. You have
The echo is
ears,
coming from you a little, Eli.
not deaf. Oh, let me turn maybe echo cancellation's on. I don't know. I think it's your fault.
I think your speakers are too loud.
My speakers are too loud. Okay.
You don't
Let's
got
try that.
headphones?
You don't want headphones?
Mute your mic for a second.
Huh?
Mute your mic for a second. Okay. I still hear myself. All right, it's not you. Okay, I'm sorry. I take it back. Jersey Shore, Jerry, don't start. I lived in Jersey for 2 years. That's as close as I get to Jersey. That's it. Jesus, everybody that has a little bit of an accent, Jersey Shore. These fucking guys ruined everything. This echo's really annoying.
It's got to be your fault, dude.
Does anybody hear the echo, or is it just me? If it's just me, I'll deal with it.
Oh, that didn't work.
You just blacked out my camera? What are you doing?
Huh? I was trying to green screen you and put the Dolphin Stadium behind you since I got my green screen now, but it didn't really work, so I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay, I don't have any picks in the Panthers Bears game. Hey, what do you think about sitting Bryce Young though? Do you think that's good?
I mean, Bryce Young is done. He's not done for his career. He's done in this situation. I mean, so like, it's all about scenarios with a lot of young quarterbacks. I gotta fucking mute. Hold on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
It's all about like scenarios with these young quarterbacks, right? If Tua went to the Panthers, there's no shot that he's getting an extension for whatever 5 years, $200 million. He would probably be in the same situation. You know, it's all about the development of somebody. Stop messing with how I look. Anyways, Bryce Young in a different scenario, maybe he had all the tools coming out of college. I mean, the guy was really, really good. He was polished, great system, and he just went to the wrong scenario. He can't play in fucking Carolina no more. Andy Dalton, veteran, been around the block. He saw it all. He doesn't need to be developed. He's a better fit for the team right now. They're gonna suck regardless. But this matchup is kind of crazy with the trades that happened, and they pick Bryce Young. They trade all these picks. The Bears end up getting Caleb Williams, and then you have DJ Moore factored in there. Stop fucking with me. Obviously, this is a DJ Moore revenge game. I had a parlay which is already fucked because the Jets suck. I had Conklin.
Is that Rodgers down?
What's that?
I think Aaron Rodgers may be down. Yeah. Man, Rodgers is getting killed, dude. He's on the ground.
Is he hurt bad?
He's on the ground. Oh, doesn't look good. Grabbing left knee. Grabbing left knee.
I don't care how much I hate the Jets. I hate to see professional players.
He's walking off. He is walking off. He is walking off.
I had a 3-leg parlay. I already lost. It was a revenge based parlay. It was Conklin for obviously the Jets aren't going to score another fucking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, and DJ Moore. I looked at this thing and I'm like, this is it. This is the one. Revenge narrative. When is when is Conklin gonna score? He's doing everything for the Jets. He's doing everything right. They love him in the system, and they cannot get him a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Jets, I think, might be a bad football team, so that's not really helping anything. Who's their backup? I don't even know. Man, my mic is crazy high. Turn that down a little bit more. Leg got caught up. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Thoughts on Sermon starting for the little static on mine? Interesting. I think that's the gain. Let me turn. I think it's just been clipping. Let me know if that's a little bit better. Yeah, my dad says just you, bro, on the echo. But yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable giving me like your address, we'll just have the company pay for it. I'll send you some lights. You know what I'm saying? And then
No, I'm just gonna get a ring light.
yeah, it's like $30, maybe less.
Yeah, I'll pick one up. I'll pick one up this week.
All right, I don't have any bets in this game. Let's move. Caleb Williams might suck. I don't know. We'll see. Ravens Bengals. I'm gonna keep it really simple here. This bet seems so easy that I'm really worried about it. But I'm on Derrick Henry. Whatever the rushing, I think his straight line is 79.5. I'm also on his 100 plus. He's been incredible. The Bengals have been awful against the run. Seems really easy. Again, so easy that I'm a little worried about it. And then I also have this same game. I've like 3 or 4 same games that are in the plus 400 area. So I just need to get one to be profitable with these. I like Jamar Chase for 60, and I like Nelson Aguilar today. Getting a new target share adjustment plus with my new defense coverage breakdowns on the website. So 14.5 is a really low number. That's 1 or 2 catches. You know, feeling good about that. Derrick Henry might have 80 yards on the first drive like we saw last week. And then Jamar Chase looks like he's maybe figuring out. I've been talking a lot of trash about him on this show. Betting on him a little bit here. So it's plus 383. Rodgers coming, as he coming back in. Nice. Thoughts on that or thoughts on this game, my best friend?
So I'm trying to figure out a way to play Derrick Henry because that's the only prop I like. Unfortunately, we're back to the prime Titans days odds.
Minus 400 for a touchdown? Yeah.
I mean, he's might as well be, but he's minus 200 for a touchdown, which is pretty insane. I mean, put it this way: he looks absolutely fantastic in the system. The Ravens, like the weapons, they usually, 2 tight end system. Obviously, Mark Andrews is, I don't know what happened to this guy. I mean, he was one of the best tight ends in football for what, 3-4 years straight. He was top 5 easily. Isaiah Likely is taking his job. Sad to say, but Bengals don't give up a lot of receiving yards to tight ends. That's going to limit what Lamar Jackson can do. They're going to end up just pounding it with Derrick Henry in this game. But how do you make money off it? You know what I mean? It's like you're taking a gamble on high odds, like minus 200 touchdown. What's his rushing line at? 84.5?
I think I got 79.5. Let's see. I got 79.5 minus 128 on FanDuel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from this game, honestly.
Cool.
Mark Andrews is a blocking tight end now. Yeah, he is, but at the same time, Isaiah Likely is an even better blocker than Mark Andrews. He's a better blocker and a better receiver than Mark Andrews.
Bills Texans. I have another play here. I did not play the Nico Collins auto bet last week. I regretted it because he had a hell of a week, and don't love fading this Bills defense, who have been really tough on the pass, but I'm playing Nico Collins again anyway. He's one of the best receivers in football. I'm not going to call him the best, but I mean, he's up there. I took 75 plus. That is a alt yardage below his standard line, so it's minus 135 and bet 365. And I took 100 plus again, plus 200, bet 365. I also have a same game here. Let me find it. Not that one. This one. And Nico for 80, Keon Coleman for 25, and James Cook to score a touchdown. Not bad, huh?
What's the odds? I can't see. It's too small.
Plus 375.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I got to do more of these, like plus 200, plus 300. You know, I always make fun of you for it, but
You play 4 and plus, above plus 300. So somewhere between plus 350 plus 400. You just got to get one of the 4 and you're profitable on them.
True. But I didn't do that this game. Did you do what your brother usually does and go into my channel and get my picks?
No, I'll do that right now though if you want to keep talking.
Okay, well the 2 plays are from this game.
Okay, I got the 2.
Long story short, I took Keon Coleman and Stephon Diggs. This game does have some shootout potential. It could go either way. It could be, the over-under is 47.5, I think. Could be 40, could be 60. It's one of those kind of games.
Okay, when you do
Stephon Diggs obviously is going to get fed, right? This is a revenge narrative. It's a no-brainer. I took him for 65 and a touchdown, but I also, on the other side, now the Bills may want to show off his replacement. Essentially, Keon Coleman is Stephon Diggs' replacement. And I took 65 and a touchdown for him. I bet this on Fanatics because there's boosts everywhere. You look everywhere. Fanatics has a 50% boost. I had to play 65 instead of 60 because that's how Fanatics works with their all lines. If you don't want to bet 65 and bring it down to 60, you could do it on FanDuel. But the standard odds on FanDuel are plus 1,500. With 65, the standard odds are plus 2,500 on Fanatics, plus the boost. What the hell happened to you?
Well, so for some reason, when you do that shareable bet slip on Fanatics, it makes it a PNG that's a transparent background. So, I couldn't get it to actually show up legibly. So I got to take my thing away, and then I'll put it right there. Ooh.
Anyways, it's really cool. Fanatics is really cool, too. I saw I forget the fucking kid's name. Which one was it? A Twitter capper, whatever you call these kids. We've been friends for a while, but I posted a few Fanatic slips lately, right? I think I'm the only one that does it too. I think everybody's on a boycott because everybody's like, oh, if you're a sharp bettor, you get automatically shut down over there. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't bet straights that much. I'm not betting $250 on a straight bet to make them flag my account. So go fuck yourself. Don't talk shit about me because he made a rant. He's like, people are posting Fanatics books and people can't even bet them. I don't know if that was a shot at me. If it was, go fuck yourself. I'm going to play on Fanatics as I can.
Also, real quick, I think, I don't know if I'm supposed to share this. I think we got a little help with our limits when we were still not with Heavy Hitter Media and they made the first transition because people over there were working with the Fanatics people on that transition from PointsBet to Fanatics. So I think limits for us are not really a thing.
I'm not going to flag a sportsbook's thing anyway because, like I said,
I do think limits should be illegal.
$20.
I think limits should be illegal. I do. I think that.
Sure, I agree. It's a little fucked up. You're just trying to target one side of the fence. But anyways, I'm not on that side of gambling Twitter where I'm putting hundreds of dollars on tickets or straight bets or whatever it is. I'm gonna bet on Fanatics. Like a lot of the people that follow me or in the Discord, they're betting the same way I do. They're betting $5, $10, $15, whatever it is. Anyways, long story short, I'm betting this on Fanatics using their 50% boost. Also, I know this is stupid. It's not stupid if it hits. It's one of those kind of things, but I did parlay on FanDuel, Stephon Diggs, Keon Coleman, 2 touchdowns each, parlay together. The odds were plus 17,000, I think. Yeah, plus 17,000. If this game is a potential shootout and they both get touchdowns early in the game, maybe you get a little excited, get some, that's a nice little $5 to win like 800 and something, whatever.
Limits shouldn't be illegal. So no, I think they should be. Like they'll take all the action for bad bettors, people that they lose money on. They shouldn't be able to say, "Oh, you're good at betting." It's they 100%. If they want to have a limit for everyone, sure. That like Circa and Superbook, sure. That's fine. But that should be the only type of limit that is legal. Like they shouldn't be able to say you're bad at gambling, so we're going to keep taking all your action, but you're good at gambling, so we're not going to take your action. That should not be legal. that is an uncompetitive, incompetitive uh, 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 market or whatever, and is like
Also, I think I don't know. I
I
feel like
know
it's
the legal
weird for them
terms.
to
I know the
limit.
legal terms. I can't figure them out. What are you saying, bud? Sorry.
I think it's weird for them to limit people if they're only betting $50 to $100 on straight bets. I think maybe there's a lot of people that are being degenerates and betting like $500 or $1,000 on the side, not saying what they're actually betting, and that's triggering some kind of alarm with them. And they're like, "Oh, this guy's a heavy roller and he's betting these straights and he looks sharp." And I
The
just don't get why they would limit guys that are betting $100.
Yeah, I mean the best gamblers in the world, we don't know what they're betting on because they don't share anything, um, because like that's I don't know whatever, and yeah, they're betting thousands,
I think so. I think they're just betting a lot of money being degenerates. Then they're getting mad because the degeneracy is getting cut off. But I don't know. I digress.
All right, let's talk about Colts Jags. The Colts are going to lose this game, hands down. They haven't won. They have not won a game in Jacksonville since Andrew Luck was the quarterback, and that was I think kind of early on in his career. And they have no Anthony Richardson. They have no Jonathan Taylor. So that is your two best offensive players. Say what you want to Anthony Richardson. Listen, if you're a Colts fan, just want to get this out of the way. If you're a Colts fan that is saying start Joe Flacco or we have a chance to win because it's Joe Flacco, shut the hell up. Watch the game again from last week. The offense looked awful with Joe Flacco. He just made the big third down plays. So this is going to be a tough game. It would kind of be a really like Colts thing to do to just somehow win this game. The Jags have been bad, but I don't know. No Jonathan Taylor, no Anthony Richardson. It's going to be really, really hard to win this game. I do have some plays here, obviously. I am not going to take Alec Pierce longest reception, which has kind of been an auto bet for me because Joe Flacco has a noodle arm and he can't throw the ball more than 15 yards down the field. But I am going to take a shot here on Kylen Granson because the number is so low. You remember last year with the Browns when Joe Flacco was the quarterback, David Njoku was averaging like 100 yards a game. It might be more Ali Cox instead of Kylen Granson. I don't know. It just that big play. There was one big play to Kylen Granson last week with Flacco back there. He seems to kind of be at the stage of his career where he develops a good connection, good rapport with one of his targets, and that's a guy he really goes to. 9.5 yards is the line for Kylen Granson. That is one catch. I love finding these reception yard lines where it can be one catch, and pretty easily. Very, very easily, it could be one catch or two. Kylen Granson goes over 9.5. I also took 20 plus for Kylen Granson, but it's going to be a lot of lower ADOT, shorter passes, intermediate passes today for the Colts. I also like Josh Downs here, but I did not like how large the number was. Like I could see the offense struggling quite a bit. So I took Kylen Granson straight receiving yards, and then I have this. I think Brian Robinson also has a big day. And I can see Gabe Davis catching one or two footballs down the field. The Colts secondary is a little bit questionable. You got anything here?
I just blanked out. What game are you talking about?
Colts Jags.
Oh, we're still on that game?
We
No.
just started, bud.
I was thinking about doing something with Trey Sermon. The odds are so bad, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's good though. Like the Colts offensive line is good enough to cover up a lot in the run game. I'm not sold on Trey Sermon being any good at football. Somebody said Henry not playing. I haven't seen that. I've not seen that.
What, did he get pulled over outside the stadium?
I'm searching, but nothing for you in this game.
No.
Derrick Henry's out. Wait, I am seeing Derrick. I just saw they're voiding Derrick Henry tickets. Bet365 is voiding Derrick Henry, so I don't love that. But I don't know.
Why would they void a guy that's playing? That doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for him to be out.
I've not seen anything. Nothing official. I'm just seeing he's being voided on Bet365. I don't have a bet.
It's got to
for
be.
him.
Yeah, everybody's freaking out
Yeah.
about Bet365 voiding. It's probably just an error.
I've not seen
That's
anything, but
that's
we'll
gonna
see.
cause a lot of problems though. They're voiding people's tickets. People are gonna double bet. What if they turn around and say no, these tickets are unvoided. It was a mistake.
Yeah, that's tough. Not out. Local. Yeah, thank you, Sharp Burners. Hopefully. So nothing for this game. We're going to move on to.
Yeah.
Okay, Dolphins, Patriots. I'm going to give you the floor here, bud, because obviously this is your football team.
You're gonna give me the floor. This game is gonna suck. I mean, I don't want to say that's the reason I don't have my Dolphins jersey on right now, but it is so blatant that Mike McDaniel is losing the locker room right now. It was bound to happen. This team has had so much success. Obviously, they beat up on a lot of bad teams, like beat them up really bad. I'm talking like 20, 30-point wins. And then when they ran into the good teams and lose, it would be like, all right, well, that was a tough game. We'll get them next week. They play another shitty team, beat them by 20 or 30. Now you're just seeing chaos every week. And the locker room, I mean, Mike McDaniel, I don't think he's built for it. He's not that strong leader that can really keep guys together. He's more of the funny guy, the cool guy, and guys are going to walk all over him, and they're starting to do it already. So, and then you go to the other side, and the Patriots, they're losing the locker room over there too, brother. It's just, I don't know. This game is going to be who's going to fuck up the most.
Yeah, I'm on Johnny Smith receiving yards. 10.5 is really low number. Again, one catch. Give me one catch. Huntley looked awful last week. Fine. I think give him another week, and I think he can complete some shorter passes. Right. I think it's going to be tough for them to get anything down the field like they like to do with Tyreek and with Jalen Waddle. I think they're going to have to try to open things up underneath, and I think that's where Johnny Smith comes in. Patriots are really bad against tight ends. I've got a plus 9.2 on the season. I've also got a huge jump in target share for Jonnu Smith based on defensive coverages, which might matter a little bit, might not with the change in QB. But I don't know, 10.5 yards seems a little low for Jonnu Smith. So I got 10.5, minus 120 on Fanatics, and I got 20 plus ESPN bet for plus 175.
I did take Jonnu Smith in daily fantasy. So I told you I've been messing around with a little daily fantasy. I put one lineup in today. I have a friendly contest with a group of friends of mine. Then I threw a $3 contest in with the same ticket. Jonnu Smith was the tight end I chose for value. Obviously, in the past, we saw Tyler Huntley, the connection that he's had with tight ends. Jonnu Smith, I mean, the snap share, 40%. It's not really there, but he is the most explosive, obviously, in the tight end room. And he can easily turn around with those 40% snap share. He can get 4 catches for 70 yards. Like, he's one of those kind of guys. So if there's a connection there, the only problem right now is the Dolphins' offense is very vanilla. They're having timing issues. They're not being able to play in motion. Things we saw with Tua, which really opened up the whole field for all these guys. So it's just tough to predict any Dolphin doing anything good right now, especially with McDaniel last week calling out basically the offense for not being prepared and ready for these games, and it's limiting his play calling, which obviously he wants to open up the whole playbook, right? He wants to have guys in motion constantly, but then you have, I believe, they're top 3 in penalties on pre-snap penalties. It's bad. There's just a clusterfuck of issues. Maybe they woke up, maybe they're getting them down packed in practice this week, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
Is that tool on D? Yes. So just Friday, I figured out, dude, the NFL like buried the coverage data. Like I had to dig and find it. Like there are some kind of big Python packages that pull all this data in and make it easily available for people for free. Like they don't even have this anymore. So the only place that you can really easily get like how often a team is running cover 3 versus cover 4 is if you pay like literally $6,000 to a company called FTN Data that watches every single play on film and charts it, like writes it down. But I found it again Friday. You can see this on all of the receivers pages on my site, Shark Burners. There's a target share, adjusted target share. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So Jerry, I don't think you've seen this at all, Jerry. So this is saying Jonnu Smith has a 28.5% target share against cover 3, 28.5% versus cover 2 That makes up for 40% of the Patriots' defensive schemes. So, yeah, pretty cool. I'm super proud of this. And then also, you got it circled over here that the Patriots are bad against tight ends. Huntley likes tight ends, like we're talking about. So 10.5. Come on, that's one catch. Come on, that's one catch. Let's talk about Browns, Commanders. I was really close on a Olamide Zaccheaus bet. Didn't get there. Want to see a little bit more from him. I got nothing here. The Browns look terrible. Amari Cooper is good, but also awful same time. Deshaun Watson is bottom 5 quarterback in football. And Jaden Daniels is really excited. I think he's going to be really good. I wanted a little bit more consistency in terms of like target share distribution. It seems like every week there's a big jump for Terry McLaurin will get 10 targets. All of a sudden next week it'll be like 2. I think Olamide Zaccheaus is a guy to keep an eye on moving forward. I was really close to a bet on him, but I did not pull the trigger. What do you think about this game?
I mean, we're talking target share. You go to the other side and look at how many looks Amari Cooper's been getting lately.
Yeah, but he sucks, dude.
I don't think he sucks, man.
It's bad. His drop rate, dude, like, he's bad. He's bad.
I don't think he's bad.
The production is there. I think he's bad at football.
Okay. I think he knows it. He addressed it already to start the season. He felt he wasn't at his best, and he has come around the last couple weeks.
He's always dropping the ball. He's always been dropping. I remember like early on in his career, I was like so excited because I had him on this one before I was gambling, just playing fantasy and a fantasy with my friends. I was like, oh yeah, like every single week he's dropping like 5 balls. It's like, man, this is awful.
You talking about the Raider days?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude.
He's always dropping the ball. I can't. I'm gonna be honest. I have some, like, I'm being a little spiteful here because like he lost me my fantasy league that year, and I've kind of just never been a huge fan. I think his ceiling is crazy. He drops the ball a lot. I don't get invited anymore.
Think about David Njoku
I
coming
win
back.
too much, I think. What's up?
That's your boy, David Njoku's coming back.
Yeah, but without Joe Flacco, he's not playable production-wise. Hasn't been. Like, look at this season and last season when Deshaun Watson plays and Njoku does absolutely nothing. When Joe Flacco was there, his production was like, I don't know what the numbers were, but it went from like 20 yards a game average to like 80 or something ridiculous.
I'll tell you what. Because I wanted to build a 3-leg anytime touchdown using the FanDuel boost on the show. My first pick is Amari Cooper. Since you trashed him, I needed that. I needed to hear that out of your mouth.
Makes sense.
You trashed him, said the guy sucks. You don't, whatever, talking about his Raider days. He's scoring a touchdown today.
He might. Production is there. I definitely want. Hey, my win percentage on the Thunderdome is up. Like it has to be up there. Like I think I've been on it like 5 times. I've won like 3 of them. So yeah, I don't get invited, and I understand that. I understand that. Slop, if you're watching.
I mean, I saw the
it,
YouTube comments. They were roasting your ass.
What's that?
They don't like you.
Nah. Nope. Not really.
Who is watching this show? Like, it's just random people that are watching the Thunderdome that just like write hate comments under every
in the chat,
show.
Dude. Thunderdome chat hates my ass, dude. And I just keep I keep winning on there. I keep going on there and winning, and then I keep getting roasted in chat. So it's like, okay, I don't know what.
It is a unique audience. It's not gambling Twitter people. It's just a bunch of random people from a whole different.
It's from the YouTube gambling world. Yeah.
That's a whole different ballgame.
I don't know.
They
why.
probably had never even heard of us before.
Do you have any bets? Oh, you're going to Amari Cooper production. Okay. Raiders, Broncos. Nothing for me here. I wanted to bet on Josh Reynolds. I need to see Bo Nix not be bad at football, and then I think Josh Reynolds is going to be an interesting bet. But
who's going to be an interesting bet?
Josh Reynolds.
All right. You should know by now who I'm betting on in this game.
Yep.
Do you know?
I do. It's Trey Tucker.
Okay. Yeah, you know. See, I was just testing you, my best friend.
Wow. Chat, clip it.
I can't say nothing. See, this is why I don't say nothing nice. You get all excited. Anyways, Zamir White's out. Trey Tucker, Devontae Adams out. You could look at this a million different ways. Trey Tucker is probably going to get maybe even 3 rushes this week. He's usually good for 1. He's going to be their best playmaker on offense. Forget about Jacoby Myers. Trey Tucker, I can't say enough good things about him. I think it's 2 weeks in a row with a touchdown now. He's going to be utilized, especially inside the 10. He is going to be on the field, and he's going to be either rushing or receiving. You don't know what he's going to do. Hopefully they can get some offense going to get down to that 10, inside that 10-yard line, but he will get a red zone touch, I guarantee it. DraftKings has him for a touchdown at plus 400. FanDuel has plus 370. I'm probably going to end up using one of my boosts. I'm leaning towards taking the worst odds on FanDuel and using the boost there, but we'll see.
Okay. Cardinals, Niners, I'm out. Jauan Jennings is another still. I think he's going to be an interesting bet all season. I remember last week you said you didn't like my Jauan Jennings bet because everybody was back, and I was like, dude, it's one catch. He's going over a straight line. Literally one catch, he goes over. I think he got a second and climbed one of the ladder rungs for me. Marvin Harrison Jr. is really good at football. I'm very, very, very sad he is not on the Colts, and I will forever be sad that he's not on the Colts. So talk to me about those guys. I'll be in. Jauan Jennings, I think is undervalued. I don't know what his line is, but I'm not playing him today.
Yeah, I'm not touching this game.
Cool. Packers, Rams. I got a lot to say on this game, so I'm going to let you go first.
No, you got it.
Mid taking a drink after I gave you the floor, but Jaden Reed, really good at football. Guys, really good. I did a whole write up on, and this kind of sucks if you're just now seeing this bet from me. First of all, let me just take a step back. The subscribe to new odds feature you're getting in heavyhittermedia.net/Discord is insane. I set up a notification. I was like, hey, tell me when Jaden Reed receiving yards becomes available, because I had it in my head, anything under 80, I'm just gonna hammer. And it dropped to 59.5, and I said it's way too low. It's gonna be closer to 70 by kickoff. Now there were a couple of guys out. Romeo Doubs, I think, suspended. Christian Watson is hurt. So it's going to be a lot of Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed. Friday night, it was up to 70. So I don't know what his line right now is. I would honestly, I think I like it under 80. But I got Jaden Reed over 59.5 on, I think it was FanDuel. Oh, no, it was I used a boost on Hard Rock to minus 105, and then I took 80 plus for plus money. And I think that's, plus 180. His average, he's the only receiver in all of football, I think, that has a top. Yeah, he's fifth or sixth, and yak over expected. So NFL has like a similar to how MLB has expected slugging based on yada yada. There's an expected yards after catch. He's fifth in football, and then he has the second most, and I guess the only guy above him is Rashee Rice, who's out for the season. So I guess you can call him first in separation per target, creating 4.15 yards of separation per target. That is insane. That's insane. The ADOT is a little low. That's the concerning thing, but he might be, no kidding, he might be the best route runner in football. And I think next couple of years, we're talking about Jaden Reed as a top 3 wide receiver in football. If we're not doing that already, he's been insane. Games where Jordan Love has started, regular season games where Jordan Love has started at quarterback, he's been 100 plus in 3 last 4, and then the other, the fourth was over 80. Add in the fact that it's like him and Dontavian Wicks at wide receiver today. I think Jaden Reed has a huge day. They're gonna let me on what book? I'm gonna see if I have a positive cash out on Hard Rock. I doubt it because it's Hard Rock and they don't have to do that kind of thing. But
for what bet?
His over. I'm not gonna cash it out. I just want to see his straight line over 59.5.
59.5.
Yeah. Oh, I used a profit boost on it, so I don't think they're gonna give me a cash out. And yeah, there's give me a cash out at 12.50. I'm also playing Tutu Atwell real quick. I'll keep this one short. like I don't understand why the line keeps being where it is for Tutu Atwell. When he became like the wide receiver one with Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua out in week 2, that was like halfway through week 2 when both of them were actually off the field. Like his target share has just continued to jump. And what did I play at? 47.5. That's like ridiculously low. So I took 47.5 minus 113 on FanDuel, and then 75 plus on Bet365 for plus 295. What do you think about this game, bud? Oh wait, one more thing. Sorry. I deeply apologize. I also have keep this one simple, stupid. There's Jaden Reed for 100, Tutu Atwell for 80. $5 to win, whatever that is, 50.
Okay, you went it almost the same route as me, but a little different.
Okay.
I went with Jordan Whittington.
Yeah.
Instead. I mean, pregame, looking from the outside in, you can't go wrong with either Tutu or Jordan Whittington, right? It's you can't predict the future. You don't know which one's going to get the target shares. I think the ceiling is higher for Whittington, and they have a bigger plan for him. You know, this could be their next gem, like I said before. Obviously, had a great preseason. Big fan of this kid. I think he can get to 60 yards, and I think he can score a touchdown. I'm parlaying 60 and a touchdown with Jaden Reed, 60 and a touchdown, using a profit boost on FanDuel. Get it up to plus, I think it was 1,500.
Cool. Yeah, real quick on that. So this is a little bit skewed because I think the sample size is still a little bit small because I am only using 2024 data. I have Jordan Whittington at a 16.5 target share total, adjusted based on defense coverage. That jumps to a 26.3%. A lot of that is I show him as a 61.5% target share against cover 3. So I'm guessing that the Rams just haven't seen much cover 3 this year. Like and he got a few targets there. So it's a little inflated, but yeah, a big jump for Whittington in terms of defensive coverage, projected, adjusted target share, whatever you want to call it on my website. Have you seen that, by the way? It's like I'm doing some crazy shit on my website. I don't even know if you have access to it, but it's really cool.
I do. I just I don't know. I like looking at the stats. I like looking at the analytics.
You're more of an eyeball test guy. And I respect that.
But at the same time, I should probably be looking more at that stuff too, because that's the future, right?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I've said for a long time that like I think there's kind of two main like styles of betting. Like there's some people that like me who focus stats first and then use film and eyeball tests to like back that up. You especially for I think basketball especially you bring in and baseball too. You bring in a lot of you go with your eyes first and then have stats to back it up. I think you have to have both, but I don't think there's a wrong way to, you know, if you start with the stats or if you start with the eyeball test. You know what I'm saying? I think we're a good mix.
Baseball's fun because you can literally see, if you watch a game and you see a guy struggling, all of a sudden you can see when that guy is starting to get. The guy can be 0 for his last 8, but he's still putting together good at bats, maybe drawing a few walks, and you can see the trend going the opposite way. That's the kind of stuff that analytics really can't tell you.
Yeah. Giants Seahawks. Do you have? Oh, you talked about your bet. Sorry. Giants Seahawks. This game's gonna be awful. I'm not betting it. Are you?
Holy shit! The Giants are going to get smoked.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope I don't regret saying that. I mean, anything can happen in football, right? Malik Neighbors not playing is just already a fucking major downgrade.
As bad as Daniel Jones has been, Malik Neighbors like single-handedly has just been covering up. I don't want to say all. Like, there's been some Daniel Jones hate. Without Malik Neighbors, like his numbers this season would be abysmal. Like the catches that Neighbors is creating, the separation that he like it flies.
The 3 and outs. The 3 and outs would be because you put it this way, even on passing downs, Wan'Dale Robinson is only catching a ball for 3 yards.
Yeah,
like,
it's bad.
The guy will have 8 catches for 29 yards. It's going to be a shit show.
Yeah, so no bets for you. I think it's a big blowout concern here, and yeah, I'm just out.
Basketball, you got to have the eye first. Let me tell you something. If there is one specific sport where I can get probably some people off the street to be good gamblers,
Rogers down again.
it is basketball. There are a lot of people that have been raised, especially in New York City where I grew up. A lot of people played a lot of organized basketball and know the game very well. That played all the way up to college. Even some of them will go to D1. They just understand the game, and they can. All of them can be gamblers if they, got into this business. I think that's the one sport where someone has never gambled before just knows the sport could come in and just fucking do very well.
I think shark burners. I agree with you a little bit. I think you can have like kind of the stat first mindset. It is extremely important to also back that up with what you see with your eyes. Like basketball is a sport that I think is the worst thing to just use stats and not watch basketball. I also think the majority of people are using the wrong stats, and that's the whole reason I started my whole website, is because so many people just use like
Defense versus position.
defense position as the only thing that they look at, and it's an awful stat. It's an
And they're
awful
like,
stat.
how did this guy not hit his 3-point line? They're the 30th worst against this position.
It's like, well, that it matters a little bit, not as much as most people think, and also it has it does not account for level of competition. Like if a team plays, I don't know, the Pacers 10 times or 5 times, whatever, it's gonna like the assist to point guard is gonna be really inflated because like Tyrese Halliburton gets a lot of assists. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Those are the any. So I was just playing around this morning. Those are just the anytime touchdown odds from DraftKings scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. Those are not our bets. Those are just the live odds. I probably should have called that out. If you're trying to like put every one of those bets in, it's gonna be hard for you to keep up because it's literally just everybody's anytime touchdown. I was just messing around, see if I can pull it in. Working on some cool stuff to have some more things in front of me.
You sure that's not your list? You should have put little emojis next to the names.
Dude, yeah. We don't need to.
You could clip. You could clip the whenever it stops under your face with the touchdown name. You could clip it and say this was on the list today.
Check, and then we'll clip it. We'll do a. Everybody that scored a touchdown today, literally every single one was on my list, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Just keep taking screenshots every time one name passes underneath your face.
Check.
Zach.
What's Zach say? Hey, yeah, Yankees and Mets both won. That's pretty cool. Hey, Cowboys
The Yankees
Steelers.
shouldn't have won that game.
I don't have a bet yet, but I'm leaning towards a George Pickens longest reception. Cowboys defense has been abysmal, really, really bad. I don't like having a whole lot of money out on Sunday Night Football because it usually sucks. But I don't know, George Pickens. I think Steelers fans have been waiting for a minute now for George Pickens to show some consistency instead of just the flashes. I don't know, man. Oh my God. Steelers quarterback name just completely exited my brain.
Steelers, Justin Fields.
Yeah, him. He looks good, man. Justin Fields looks good. I think Justin Fields combined with George Pickens, I think that's gonna be a good duo all season. I don't know. I'm high on George Pickens right now. That's what I'm saying. I haven't been ever.
What if if he grew up and he lived by a bunch of fields? If he ran around in the fields all day, can they say he's just in fields? What do you think, huh?
Alec Pierce line is low. So the reason it's low, and I think I agree with it being low, is because Alec Pierce, all of his yards come way down the field, and Joe Flacco can't throw the ball more than 15 yards, 10, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So I think they're gonna have a hard time getting the ball to Alec Pierce today. Jay, I'm sorry I didn't respond to your joke. I had no words.
I thought it was good. I just thought of it myself.
Do you have a bet on Sunday Night Football yet, or nah?
Nah.
Anything you're kind of thinking about?
We'll see how the slate goes before I even start thinking about Sunday Night Football. Right now, I'm still getting over. I thought for sure Tyler Conklin was gonna score a touchdown.
Where's Eli?
Guy has
Easton's at work.
6 catches
Shark
for what,
burners.
50 yards?
Shark burners. The bots are for sale, or the subscribe notification odds and all of that is for sale. But I think people are gonna right now kind of haven't really sold them because like it's gonna be at least probably in the $300 to $500 a month range to have in your Discord, and people really haven't been big on paying that yet. It is in Zay's Discord. It's in Beat the Books, Jokes Discord, Beat the Books, and also in Zay and Parlay Bays. Just because kind of they're homies and they're helping me out with a couple of things behind the scenes too. So
What are they helping you out with?
none ya.
Why can't I know?
We're you can.
Okay. No secrets here, buddy. All right.
So they're getting a discount because of things. Also, they're friends, you know. Kind of support and promote each other for a lot of things.
All right, but don't be keeping secrets from me. All right.
I'm not.
Okay.
You want to recap and get out of here?
Hold on. Now I got to put in DJ Moore and Stephon Diggs.
Okay, I'll
on a
recap.
separate
You do your
thing.
thing. You do whatever you're doing. I'm gonna recap my bets because I have a lot. So, and then I gotta drive 40 minutes. I'm gonna not see the Colts kick off, but that's sorry. Straight bets. Let's go through straight bets first. I got Jaden Reed 59.5. I don't know what the line is now. I like it up to 80 because I also played 80. So I took Jaden Reed over 59.5. It was minus 105 on Hard Rock with a boost, and I've got 80 plus. Again, I did 3/4 of a unit on whatever straight line I say, and then a quarter unit on the first ladder, the only ladder rung. So Jaden Reed 59.5, Jaden Reed 80. Again, I like that up to 80. I don't know that I would go up to like 90. So if it's still, live your life. You're an adult. Tutu Atwell in that same game over 47.5 and then 75 plus. 75.5 is minus 113 on FanDuel, plus 295 for the 75 plus on Bet365. I have Jonnu Smith over 10.5 receiving yards, minus 120 on Fanatics. Jonnu Smith 20 plus, plus 175. ESPN bet. UFC bets that I did yesterday that sucked. Kylan Granson for the Colts over 9.5 receiving yards. Kylan Granson 20 plus, minus 110 on FanDuel, and then plus 210 ESPN bet. Derrick Henry over 79.5, minus 128. FanDuel, Derrick Henry 100 plus. Plus 180. DraftKings, Nico Collins, 75 plus, minus 135, bet 365. Nico Collins, 100 plus, plus 200, bet 365. Let me get all of I got 4 same games here as well. Let me just get them all up here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. That one. Like this. I did these things also. Chad is asking for a first touchdown lotto. I'm guessing they don't want me to do that because that's not a thing that I do. But grab a screenshot. I'm hiding it. 3, 2, 1. First touchdown. Jonnu Smith. No, that's dumb.
You know, it's
Jaden
funny
Reed.
you say that.
Huh?
I don't want to take him for a first touchdown. That's egregious. But I do want to take a shot on him just to score at plus 1,100.
That's
plus 1,100.
It's a big number. To hit a home run.
To hit a grand slam.
Ooh.
Anyways, I just put in separately because Conklin's not scoring a touchdown. I put in Stephon Diggs and DJ Moore. Just a 2-leg. I used BetMGM's 50% boost. It's plus 963. I thought that 3-legger was going to hit, man. That sucks.
Let's see. They want us to both pick 2 guys for first touchdown. I got okay, I'm gonna go chalk here first, Derrick Henry. But then I'm gonna go. Let me make sure there's a line for it. You give one first down or first touchdown. Like
Stephon Diggs.
That was too fast. I was hoping you would buy me a little bit more time. Colts, Jags.
I'll give you my second one, DJ Moore.
Tyler Goodson for the Colts, plus 1,800. So yes, I took.
You think the Colts are gonna? I thought you just said the Colts weren't gonna score a touchdown.
I didn't say that. Never said that. Tyler Goodson at plus 1,800. I wish the number was a little bit. It is insane that Jonnu Smith, his anytime touchdown is what at plus 1,100, and Tyler Goodson, his first touchdown is plus 18. That's wild. I do think Tyler Goodson is going to see a decent amount of snaps today. He's going to be the RB2. The Colts like to use running backs in the receiving game like a lot, and Trey Sermon is a terrible catcher of the football. So I think anytime that comes into play, it's going to be Goodson. They've been able to create some things on those wheel routes and the screens and things. So Tyler Goodson plus 1,800. I wish the number was a lot bigger. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, but it is what it is. Oh, Kylen Granson is plus 38 though. I change it. Kylen Granson.
Don't start messing with your picks.
Okay, we'll stay with it then. You're right. Tyler Goodson plus 1,800.
You do this and that, and then all of a sudden you're gonna throw up either way. So.
Yep. Tyler Goodson, Derrick Henry, DJ Moore, and Stephon Diggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just went pure narrative there. You went pure revenge narrative, huh?
$10 to win $100,000.
I'm in. Stephon Diggs is plus 1,000. That's kind of crazy, dude. Stephon Diggs' first touchdown is the same odds as Jonnu Smith. So we got Stephon Diggs, Tyler Goodson. I'm gonna have to put it in my phone. Can you share the link? Can you bet on FanDuel and put the link in your channel so I can bet it too?
And then recap your bets
so we can be done with this.
Hold on, I gotta put it in before everybody else does, and it tanks. I'm just kidding.
You're so annoying.
I have, all right, 425 game. I have it on FanDuel. Jaden Reed, Jordan Whittington, 60 receiving yards each and a touchdown on FanDuel with a boost plus 1,500. And then for a sprinkle, let me backtrack a little bit. Fanatics boost now. I have Stephon Diggs, Keon Coleman, 65 receiving yards and a touchdown each. If I'm not mistaken, it was plus 3,700, which is, I think, phenomenal odds because it definitely has some shootout potential. I think it'll be close. On FanDuel, sounds stupid, but I took Stephon Diggs and Keon Coleman, 2 touchdowns each, parlayed plus 17,000. I mean, you could put $5 on this, even less. Put $1. The odds are just pretty obnoxious for a game that should have plenty of points. BetMGM, I had to rebet it, unfortunately, but BetMGM boost plus 963. I have DJ Moore and Stephon Diggs, a revenge narrative 2-leg touchdown parlay.
Cool. That's it. Hey, appreciate you guys. I got to drive an hour before I can watch Colts game. Kind of annoyed. Whatever, is what it is. Thank you guys for your time. Hit the like button, subscribe button if you have not already. Please be nice to each other. Good luck on all your bets. We will see you tomorrow, Jerry.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Monday Night Football.
Also, I probably am going to add one more touchdown parlay. Sorry. I will post it on Twitter.
Hey, do we want to do... We got a 4 o'clock. Do we want to do something weird? There's a 4 o'clock... No, wait. What's tomorrow? Yeah, 4 o'clock baseball game tomorrow. Do you want to do like a... I don't know. I guess it's Monday. People will be at work. I was thinking, do we want to go earlier so we can talk about both baseball games and Monday Night Football? But we'll talk about it. We'll let you guys know on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And we'll go.